Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful dabbles with the identity of Luna Nozawa's real father, as Taylor Hayes looks pitiful and Steffy Forrester stifles herself next week on the CBS soap. The previews show a raging Lee Finnegan as she learns about Poppy Nozawa's affair with Jack Finnegan years ago. Then Taylor Hayes continues to show little self-esteem as she's led around like a lost puppy. And last, but certainly not least, Steffy Forrester tries to bite her tongue while playing the dutiful employee at Forrester Creations next week. Bold and the Beautiful puts Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada DNA back in the gene pool. But this time the swimmer who emerges is Jack Finnegan, Ted King. Or at least, that is what it sounds like as Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, yells at Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, about Jack being Luna's father. The Bold and the Beautiful snippet abruptly ends, so next week either Poppy confirms this or denies Jack Finnegan fathered Luna Nozawa. But this preview could be misleading. It seems somehow that Poppy knows Tom Starr, Kent Howard, is not her daughter's father. So maybe Poppy is giving Lily the list of possible fathers with whom she had conquests that fit the timeline for her pregnancy. Bold and Beautiful fans already know Bill Spencer is one of those possibilities. So we won't know until next week who Poppy points to as Luna's dad, or at least who she suspects. If Jack is Luna's father, this opens a new storyline for the wayward intern. Or if for some bizarre explanation after that DNA test debacle, Bill turns out to be her daddy, then this would explain his rescue scheme. Bold and the Beautiful fans dubbed Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, the epitome of a woman with little self-worth these days. This week, she followed Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, around like a puppy on a leash. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, encourages Taylor Hayes to return to him, despite all the heartache she caused her mother. B and B spoilers suggest more of the same for next week. Fans are appalled that Taylor fell into this rut once again. Ridge went from Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Loung, to Taylor within a few hours. Now he wants to move in with her, possibly taking over the beach house. But the last time Bold and the Beautiful fans got a look at that house on the beach, it was R.G. Forrester's, Joshua Hoffman home. So far, Taylor lets Ridge call all the shots. He led her upstairs to his bedroom last week, and they did the deed. Steffy rejoiced over the text from her mother saying she was staying the night with Ridge. Bold and Beautiful viewers suggest Steffy Forrester should be encouraging her mother to stay away. History indicates a pattern where Taylor gets dumped and fans think Steffy should protect her mother from this instead of throwing her to the wolf. Taylor is second best for Ridge and she knows it. So why would she put herself in this position again, especially after her heartbreak almost killed her last time? Bold and the Beautiful has Steffy Forrester doing her best to keep her snarky remarks to herself next week. She skates onto the scene at Forrester Creations, promising to be a team player. But it's not that easy, as Hope Logan, Annika Noel, questions Steffy's motive for returning to SC in next week's previews. So the Forrester daughter has all the right answers. Yet it still doesn't keep her clear of suspicion, as Hope assumes Steffy has another agenda. Bold and the Beautiful fans say Steffy will have more to worry about soon. If she finds out Luna is her crazy sister-in-law, another dark cloud may hover. If Luna Nozawa ends up as Finn's Tana Novlan, half-sister, Steffy could find herself with DNA worries concerning her offspring. Finn's birth mother, the murderer, Sheila Carter Kimberlyn Brown, is bad enough as a blood relative to her husband. But now if Finn's father, Jack Finnegan, spawned Luna, it seems to suggest the tendency to do evil is strong in Finn's family from both his maternal and paternal sides. So Steffy might be worried sick over the double whammy of a gene pool, passed down to her son, Hayes Forrester Finnegan. It may also keep her from having another child. But until that comes into play, Steffy will lurk around the corners at FC. After planting Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilar, in the company, Steffy is set to coach her to move in on Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. So it looks like Steffy Forrester keeps on the quiet side while secretly unfolding her plan at FC next week. Then, down the line, she might find herself seeking genetic counseling. That is if Luna Nozawa emerges as Finn's half-sister on the CBS soap. The upcoming week on The Bold and the Beautiful promises to bring both shocking revelations and emotional confrontations. As always, this daytime drama never fails to keep fans on the edge of their seats, and next week's previews are no exception. With Luna's father's identity finally coming to light, Taylor spiraling into pitiful scenes, and Steffy deciding to silence herself amidst the chaos, there's a whirlwind of tension, heartbreak, and intense drama on the horizon. Let's break it all down. For weeks, fans have been speculating about Luna's father's identity. Luna, the enigmatic young woman who recently entered the Bold and the Beautiful universe, has been portrayed as a mysterious character with unclear origins. Who is her father, and what role will he play in the ever-complicated world of the Forrester, Spencer, and Logan families? In next week's episodes, viewers will finally get answers. The long-awaited reveal will shock both characters and audiences alike. Rumors suggest that Luna's father is a pivotal character, one who may already be tied to the Forrester family in ways that viewers hadn't expected. There's been chatter about Luna possibly being connected to some of the most powerful players in the show's history, and this plot twist could create even more drama between the Forrester and Logan families. Luna's father's identity may not only change her trajectory on the show, but also ignite new rivalries or reignite old feuds. If he's someone with a strong vendetta against the Forresters, it could mean trouble for their empire. If he's someone with ties to the Logans or Spencers, expect an explosion of drama that will affect the upcoming generations of the show's characters. The revelation will likely come through a dramatic confrontation. Perhaps Luna will seek answers, or a character already aware of the truth may decide to make the reveal. Either way, the aftermath will leave fans reeling, especially as it paves the way for the next phase of Luna's storyline. As we've seen time and time again, Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, has been no stranger to heartbreak and complicated relationships. With her past history of being caught between Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan, Taylor is no stranger to emotional turmoil. But what's coming next for the beloved character is something darker and more vulnerable. Next week, Taylor will experience a series of pitiful, almost tragic moments that will have fans feeling both empathy and frustration for her. These scenes are bound to add a new layer to Taylor's character. She's been through a lot over the years: betrayal, heartbreak, and loss. But what we're about to witness is her struggling in ways she never has before. With her children, especially Steffy, becoming more independent and focusing on their own lives, Taylor seems to be losing her sense of purpose. Her emotional unraveling could be tied to Ridge's continued ties with Brooke and the overall dysfunction of her romantic life. It's clear that Taylor's feeling sidelined, abandoned, and perhaps even forgotten in a world that once revolved around her. As Taylor faces one difficult situation after another, expect her to hit rock bottom emotionally. There may be moments of regret, guilt, or even desperation as she tries to figure out what went wrong. One potential catalyst for this unraveling could be her relationship with her children, Steffy, Thomas, and even her grandchildren, who may be caught up in their own personal dramas, leaving Taylor feeling isolated. These pitiful moments are likely to be heart-wrenching and emotional for viewers who have followed Taylor's journey over the years. As much as she's been a strong figure in the show, her breakdown could humanize her and offer a much-needed contrast to the high-powered world of the Forresters and Logans. Yet, one can't help but wonder if these scenes will mark a turning point for Taylor's character, offering her the chance for a fresh start, or perhaps just more heartbreak. One of the most intriguing aspects of next week's previews involves Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Miss Sinswood. Known for her outspoken, strong-willed personality, Steffy has always been quick to assert her power in family dynamics, often driving the narrative in both business and personal matters. However, next week, Steffy appears to make a surprising decision. She will shut up. Yes, you read that right. In a bold and unexpected move, Steffy will choose silence over confrontation, and the reasons behind this decision could be multi-layered and complex. Why would Steffy, who's typically not afraid to speak her mind, suddenly decide to keep quiet? There are several potential reasons behind this decision. One theory is that Steffy is realizing the futility of arguing in a family that's always at odds. Perhaps she's finally recognizing that certain battles aren't worth fighting, and that silence could be her most effective weapon. Another possibility is that Steffy could be avoiding drama, particularly surrounding her family dynamics with her mother, Taylor, and her ongoing tension with her father, Ridge. With Luda's identity reveal and other explosive events unfolding, Steffy may sense that staying quiet for now is the best strategy. Additionally, Steffy may be using silence to assert control over the situation. In many cases, choosing not to speak can be a powerful act, sending the message that one doesn't need to engage in the chaos around them. By withholding her voice, Steffy might be signaling that she's above petty arguments or emotional outbursts. Her silence could be more strategic than anyone realizes. This choice could also be a direct response to the drama surrounding her relationships. Whether it's her ongoing battle with Liam or her complicated family dynamics, Steffy's decision to hold her tongue will likely come at a pivotal moment. Fans will be watching closely to see how this quiet phase plays out, and whether it leads to her gaining more control in her personal and professional life, or if it's simply a temporary escape from the constant noise around her. Next week's bold and the beautiful promises to deliver some explosive developments that will leave fans glued to their screens. With Luna's father finally identified, Taylor's emotional downfall, and Steffy opting for silence, there's no shortage of drama and intrigue to keep the storyline moving forward. It seems clear that the characters are about to face some major changes in their lives, whether it's through family revelations, internal struggles, or shifting power dynamics. As we move into the next week, viewers can expect not only shocking twists, but also poignant, character-driven moments that elevate the soap opera to new heights. The Bold and the Beautiful continues to prove that, in the world of soap operas, no one is ever truly safe from secrets, betrayals, or heartache. And the upcoming episodes will only raise the stakes even higher.